Well, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I would like first to sincerely thank the Ministry of Transport of Malaysia, Ministry of the Environment of Japan, the Asian Development Bank, and obviously the United Nations Center for Regional Development for their invitation and continuous support. As you perhaps know, International Union of Railway is a worldwide association of railway companies that promote rail transport as a backbone of sustainable mobility. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, while many of us understand the gravity and urgency of the climate emergency, current level of ambition and action are not enough to keep global warming well below 2 degrees and close to 1.5 as possible. We recognize that we need to continue to develop urbanization and infrastructure development, but we need to be more frugal. The rail sector has proven to be a great ally of low-carbon sustainable mobility. At global level, it is responsible of transporting 7% of global passenger and 6% of global freight, but accounts for only 1% of transport emission. Yet, globally, we see a decrease in infrastructure investment in this sector in favor of road infrastructure. Both solutions are certainly needed, but we firmly believe that rail and should play a bigger role in this. We are here today to demonstrate effort made by rail companies in the Asia-Pacific rail sector, but also ask to government to step up in enabling rail sustainable solutions. First, by strengthening long-term planning of rail development at the regional and at national level, scaling up mitigation and adaptation ambition must be at the heart of the discussion in the next days. We see the UIC 2030 declaration as a North Star and EST forum as a platform that keep us on track to achieve the goals set by the declaration. Well, we need to scale up effective action by government and stakeholders in the next decade. UIC stands ready to support countries in this endeavor with a deep dive analysis and set of recommendations for better rail portrayal in NDCs, which will be launched at COP28. Second, policies that help accelerate the implementation of the UIC 2030 declaration. With the existing rail policy, railway infrastructure expansion will continue to lag behind road expansion at 1.9% versus 3.9% annual increase in road kilometers between 2020 and 2030. A significant modal shift from railways to the road sector, both in passenger and freight transport, is alarming, and it will certainly lead to higher negative transport-related externalities. This is why UIC has collaborated with the co-organizer of this meeting to produce policy recommendations on achieving the UIC 2030 declaration goal, national access and connectivity, which we'll invite all of you to read and consider. Finally, on finance, we urge countries to honor priorities set in policy and consider the need to advance into the low-carbon path. Borrowing from the polluter-payer principle, we advocate for transport infrastructure investment to be set according to climate potential. Growing evidence shows that avoid and shift strategies like modal shift or walking or cycling can account for 40 to 60% of transport emission reduction at lower costs that improve, like, for example, electrification strategies. Countries, together with international financial institutions, must then progress towards setting a new, more ambitious collective finance goal with innovative mechanisms for climate finance to scale up rail infrastructure for fostering modal shift to zero-emission rail infrastructure, as well as ensuring greater accessibility. UIC is collaborating with partners to deliver a study on climate finance for rail in low and middle-income countries, investigating the rail infrastructure investment gap, which will be disseminated at COP28 in coming December. We invite interested delegates to reach out to our team and learn more about. Excellency, distinguished guests, we are 7 years away for 2030. Getting on track is challenging but possible. It's up to all of us. Thank you very much for your attention.